Bye NORSAND. We'll go around this way. That's past Kissing Point to have a look and see what. Riverside Drive, the road to Whangārei in the town that I travel every day. So there's Kissing Point. Right, well we'll decide where to go the rest of the day. Oh, we're heading back past NORSAND. So this is the newest area. It's full of mostly catamarans. Here's obviously the slipway. Next business is Busk Concrete. They have their own wharf. I can't say I've ever seen it used. Right here, Shipco 360, where Matthew worked for Christmas. And they had a big vehicle ferry up here until recently. Now this big building is fondly called by us No Yachts. It was built as quote New Zealand yachts unquote, with government subsidies, and never actually produced anything useful. Some nice couple of launches here. Another all-out facility, currently empty, and a rather substantial excavator. Now this is looking a bit neglected. Now there's been a bit of an amalgamation and renaming marine businesses along here, so the big slipway is now Heron or shiprepair.co.nz, and the Spirited Adventure was up there for quite some time over winter. There's a dredge up, the hopper barges tied up, another big dumb barge with a loading ramp. Boat number 1, the boat number 2. Now we have the fishing fleet. 3 little red tugs. Tide gauge building, I used to call it the Harbour office. Now a restaurant, recently been rebranded because the previous one failed, and the new marina associated with this redevelopment. The one with yellow decks is an old ML launch left over from World War II. We have pilot pontoons here. Here's the more easterly marine trades area. Harbour Boatworks here. It said Harbour Side Boatworks. Way behind is the big straddle that Marine, which is picking up the big launch that we saw there the other week. Coming back into view now. Another small marina. This is where they were building some form of flash building on a pontoon. So here used to be the commercial wharfs back when we first arrived, before they relocated to Northport. Another big barge. And another one. Right, oh, we're out of the 5 knot zone, so let us See how she goes. Should be well warmed up now. Well, enough of that. More sensible cruising revs now. Oh, we're going past the end of Whangārei, and the airport runway is just up there. That's its southern end. There's Limestone Island on the left, and looking through to Portland. Looking back to Limestone Island and Whangārei, we are making steady progress, doing about 5.5 knots into about a 15 knot easterly on the nose. Well, I suppose I can use my microphone now with this dead cat. Wasn't too convenient beforehand when the phone was always in my pocket. Well, hopefully that's a bit better. That's looking across to Portland. Over here's CATMANTOO, which is the base of Manganese Point. Right, heading into Jackson's Bay and home, and the Admiral will hopefully get some video. On the left is the end of Manganese Point. Then we have Whangārei Island, and then into Parua Bay, and up about where the side stays are is the Nook, which is where we're heading for. It's looking across to the yacht club and the launching ramps and moorings. Another seagull on a post. We have a wee bit of sun showing itself. Well, Mount Manai is still lost in cloud, but we can see Mount Aubrey and down to the heads, tanker in at Marsden Point. Heading into the Nook, there's the Parua Bay entrance, looking back to Whangārei and island of Manganese Point. Another seagull on a stick. Chain hook. there's the first major problem. Toilet's not working. So if I flick the switch, and then if I hold it down, it just puts the relay on the switch panel off. So obviously the pump's stuck. Oh, I've undone it, so we'll pull it forwards with a bit of luck and get to the motor and see what's going on. Right, so under here, a screw. The resistance to turning to start with, so maybe we've freed it up. Here's the switch. Success. Thank God for that. I popped its cover back on. We'll stick it back in place. Thank goodness it wasn't after a big morning's effort. Well, the weather has not improved. I've got rain, but we're at anchor, we're on the boat, toilet works, so life is not too bad. Oh, it's 7:15, won't look it on the video, but it's getting a bit grey. So we'll turn on our new flashlights. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Well, while I decide what we're going to have for tea, we'll start with the gin and tonic. Oh, we got a ton of bacon, so bacon for tea. A couple of elderly eggs. They probably going to be alright, but we will just do them individually. Smell of bacon. Well,